Hey everybody, it's time to get to the good part. I'm trying to fix my hair. Lord, it's been a day. So I'm calmer. I'm not emotional right now. I have made some level 10 decisions on today. I actually sat down and what I did was I went back through my report, looked past all the stuff I discussed with y'all last night. If you missed it last night, all you need to do is go back and watch my video from last night. I'm actually making sure that I'm still live because we all know how Facebook does from time to time. So I just want to make sure y'all can see me, y'all can hear me, because I'm about to get to the good part. Um, for real, for real. Because I was in a state of shock last night, and I'm not even going to talk about this too much. Like I said, go watch the live because what I'm going to talk about now, and it's funny, Chief kept putting in my comments, get to the good part. I was so shook that I couldn't move to the good part last night. So that's why I'm back today. Because, like I said, when I opened my report, they put that first. They do that first probably for a reason. So you can just get over that and then move to the good part. So, I'm not even going to sit there and lie that the things I discussed that was revealed to me that I should not eat, that I'm never going to eat again because I will. I know I am. But um, I had to get to the good part because food sensitivity is not the end all and be all of me. I mean, I haven't killed over because I've eaten them, but they've hindered my wellness journey. So now it's time to really pay attention to what that report said because my BioX report did not just show me what my body may be reacting to, it showed me where my body may need more support. And that's not necessarily food related. I mean, it's tied to the food, but let's um let's get to it. And that's the shift because that's the shift I want to talk to you about right now. I mean, I'm not coming on here to talk about everything I can't eat. Like I said, I'm coming here to talk about what my body is asking for, what my body deserves, and what my body is requiring. That's a whole different conversation. It's not about restriction, but it's about restoration. This is not about punishing my body, but it's about getting information that my body needs. And that 80-page report is a big start for me. Um, it's my body just saying, okay, I hear you. So let's work on this thing. Now, let me make this clear. This report that I got is not a medical diagnosis. It's not going to replace my doctor. It's not going to replace if I decide, and I am going to get it, our telehealth portion with level 10. That's a no brainer. I want the professional guidance that's going to walk me through certain parts of my report that I'm about to discuss with you now. It's not going to replace my labs. No, it's not going to replace, like I said, any medical advice that I'm going to get. But what it's going to give me is insight so I know what questions to ask. It's giving me a starting point. um Sometimes the starting point is exactly what you need because instead of just guessing and going nilly-willy trying to figure out, being tired, being bloated, not sleeping, feeling off, or just wondering what your body is not responding to the way that you know that it should, that it deserves to. So let's get to the meat, okay? I was trying to see if anybody was up here. Y'all can come back and watch it. I don't even know if you're up here or not. Let me see what I see. Ain't nobody up here because it's almost 4:30 in the afternoon. It's Friday. Y'all probably sitting down having that tequila that I told y'all I could have last night, or doing whatever on your way home from work. But one of the first things in my report that stood out to me was vitamin B3. Um, it has a whole nother name, and you may know it as niacin. So when I saw that, I really paid attention because I've seen it before. I've seen it in the media and I've seen it on, social media, and I've seen people talking about it. I've seen it in the store where you can get things that will give your body more niacin. Because niacin is connected to energy, it's connected to metabolism, and it's connected to how your body uses the food for fuel. Hmm. Do I need to repeat that? Because y'all know Coach Robo been talking to y'all about how tired I am, how I'm just so exhausted. I don't have no energy. Oh my God. Not just talking about I need a little nap time. What I tell you the other day, I was gonna lay down for an hour and I ended up sleeping all freaking night. Yeah, I was tired. So talking about that deep dragon pushing through the day tired. And I'm not saying that vitamin B3 or niacin is the whole reason for that for me, because I'm gonna talk to you about something else in a few minutes that is shown on my report. But it's gonna give me a clue as to what's happening with my body. At this point in my life, I need clues. I need help. I need insight. I need information. I don't have time to try to figure a whole lot of things out on my own. If I can get information and knowledge that's going to be key to me making level 10 decisions, I'm going to do that. And that's what getting this BioX report did for me. It goes beyond what I put in my mouth. Okay. So, one of the things I know I need to do now, based on hearing about there not being probably enough niacin in my body, I need to look at how I can support my body better with more nutrient dense foods. Not the trendy foods, not the foods that y'all buy that we see commercials for, but foods that are good for me. Not everybody else is what everybody else is eating, what everybody else is cooking, not what somebody said on the internet. Because we found out last night, just because it's not a one fit all thing. You have to figure out what works for you, and that's what I'm doing. Because I know my body needs support, so I want to know what's going to make the difference for me. Um, Another thing that my report showed me was copper was an area that needs support in my body. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Before this report, copper was not something I was sitting around thinking about. I would have never thought about copper. You hear me? Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Only thing I think about when I hear about copper, I know they wear those copper bracelets, and I think, does it have? I forgot what it's good for. Is it arthritis or something? Or I'm not sure if anybody is watching and they know what copper, why they wear those copper bracelets, because I have no clue whatsoever. Um, but I know there's a reason that they wear copper. But obviously, I need some copper in my system. So I said, Lord, okay, let me figure this out. But I know minerals matter, I know vitamins matter, and I know nutrients matter to your body. So when your body is not getting enough of what it needs, things can fill off. So now all of these triggers and things that have been going on with me, and me not feeling like I should, and me not having the energy that I know I should have based on supplements I'm taking that should be giving me energy, but they're not working. Now I understand why. I understand why, because there are still other things that I'm deficient in. So I'm really looking at my wellness differently. My blueprint just expanded from where it was last night. Y'all know where I was last night. I was emotional, probably about that cheese. I'm not, I was just done. But what I do need to stop eating, I can do, and what I need to add, I can do. But the biggest thing for me right now is what support has my body been missing? What has my body been trying to tell me all this time? That's deep. That's the deeper part for me. I know I talked to y'all about the oranges. So there was something that showed up on my report, and I'm gonna try to pronounce the name because I'm looking at my phone because I took a note. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce the name. Citrus bioflavonoid support. Um, so that part, it made me say, like, okay, what in the world is that? It sounds interesting. I know my report showed no lemon, no orange. It said I could have lime, but citrus obviously is something that has shown up for me. So it tells me I can't just go grab some orange juice or some lemon water and just call it, taking care of me. That's not the answer for me. And this is why this personal information matters, because it's two pieces to it. We're looking at the food side, but then we look at the minerals and the other portion, because if you're deficient in oranges, but you can't have oranges or citrus, you got to figure something else out. So that's why I really love this report, um, because it's not a one off fit all. This is Ramona's all, and it's letting me know what I need to do to make it more intentional for my health and my wellness. One of the things I'm going to have to do is probably look at other colorful foods and other ways to support my body without forcing something in my body that my body does not agree with. So I'm happy about that. I feel so much better today, so much brighter. I've been taking notes. I've been looking at different foods. I'm gonna be that nerd in the grocery store that's gonna be holding everything up and looking at the ingredients section and seeing what's up there. And eventually I'm going to know what all of those words mean, because I'm going to study it. Why? Because I'm worth it. I matter. What goes into my body matters. Um, so this right here is why it's so much bigger than the food list. And I felt bad when I got off last night, because I was like, dang, that's all I talked about. The report is 80 pages long, and the food probably was what, not even 10 pages. So it was so much more to it than just food. It helps you to know how to listen, how to pay attention, and how to dissect things. And you just got to do some different things for your body. Now, I know I talked to y'all about sleep, right? I'm looking down for a reason. Don't y'all be giving y'all kids melatonin? Make them go to sleep, help them calm down. Well, my report said melatonin was an issue for me, that I didn't have enough of it in my body. Well, yeah, that one opened my eyes, because when my report showed me that melatonin was outside the optimal range, y'all know I've been fighting about sleep. That's been a thing for me for many years. Getting to sleep, staying asleep has been the problem, because I wake up multiple times throughout the night. And when I wake up, I'm tired. I'm tired. Um, so when I saw melatonin on this report, I said, okay, it's making sense now. I'm getting what you're putting down, okay? I'm not diagnosing myself, but I'm really paying attention now, because now I can just stop saying I can't sleep and start asking, what does my body need to support better sleep? See, level 10 questions, and so I can make level 10 decisions, because I matter. Maybe I need more sunlight. Maybe I need to go take a walk first thing in the morning so those sun rays can hit me. That may help. Maybe I need to get off the computer earlier, so that screen is not just on me all day and all night. Okay. I need a better sleep routine. Level 10 decisions. Okay. Maybe I need to just stop running all day. Maybe I need to stop stressing, pushing all day, pushing my body. Maybe I need more time just sitting in the chair, looking up at the ceiling, doing nothing. Need more relaxation. Hmm. So that I can shut down at night peacefully. And I'm not talking about going to give me a melatonin pill either, because I don't want to get hooked on those, and those being the only way that I get to sleep. No, that's not happening. Um, because one thing I know, your body's gonna keep score, and for lack of another way to put this, my body been keeping receipts. Okay, and my report shows some of those receipts to me. Um, Another thing my report showed was Has something to do with T3, and that's tied to your thyroid function. Now, when I saw that, I know my grandmother had thyroid issues. She had there's hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. I can't remember which one she had, but she suffered with it. She had the one that made her lose weight. So obviously, I don't have that problem. But and I'm not saying that I have thyroid issues, but there's something going on with my thyroid. So that's one of the things that I need to discuss with my doctor. Now I've had meds done at the doctor, and that didn't come up on the list. So I'm like, go figure. But it wasn't a biometrics test like this one because they wanted too much money. I wasn't paying for it. Insurance didn't cover it. So now I can go back and ask my doctor, or when I get signed up for telehealth through level 10, I have that conversation with them because I want to start talking about my thyroid because your thyroid is tied to your metabolism, it's tied to your energy, your fatigue, your weight, and your body changes. So I'm excited because I don't have to guess no more. I have a list of questions. I have a list of things that I need strategies for, that I need help to help myself. Yeah, I'm going to follow up. I'm going to get some labs if I need to. I can set that up through telehealth. Yes, I can. At level 10 got it going on. I'm taking all of the information that I've gathered that was given to me in that report. I'm taking it very seriously because I'm not in the season of ignoring my body anymore. Um, there is nothing that Ramona will not do at this point to be better. I got three grandbabies that I want to be here. They've been talking about, Josh has been talking about what he wants to be when he grows up. I want to be here to see that. I want to be here to see it and enjoy it. When Eden with her sassy self and Lord Jesus, when Emmy grows up, I want to be around to see some of that. Okay, and I'm just in a season now of asking better questions, and mm, I'm just excited. I'm proud of myself for a couple of things, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the report because that ain't it. There's a couple more things I want to talk to y'all about. I'm proud of myself for betting on me and not dumbing Ramona down and the worthiness of Ramona and having this test done. Because honestly, I've had some conversations with some people and they want to get the test done. They don't, oh, I don't need the test. It's not going to tell me nothing I don't know. Do you think I knew about my thyroid? Do you think I knew about this melatonin thing? Do you think I knew about the niacin and talking about next? No, I would have never known to ask these questions had it not been for this report. So at some point, either stop complaining about what's not working for you, and I'm just being as honest as I can be. Either stop complaining and just live or die with it, or woman up and man up and do what it takes to get what you deserve because you do matter. You got one thing or the other you can do, period. So I don't know where that came from because I wasn't even on that ain't even wasn't even on my brain. It just popped in. But um the next thing I want to talk to you about, let me look. Ooh, the stress and the inflammation. And kidney support because I think all that's all tied in together. Um, and I'm not running around diagnosing myself because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. I'm getting some questions that I need to get answers to because this test is giving me some insight. Um, but I just got to pay attention to some things. One of the things I know, I need to hydrate more. I need more water. I've been actively getting more water, but obviously, nobody probably drinks enough water. So I need to up my intake every day for water. Y'all see where I'm sitting at now. And Chief gets me constantly about getting my butt up from this desk. Um, ain't no arms. I'm not, there's a thin line between making an excuse, hmm or I forgot. I don't see. Then left my brain that fast. Either you're gonna make excuses or you just gonna do da 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 da. I'm tired of making excuses. I want to do what I need to do for me. So either I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it. But I know I need to move my body more. I know exercise and might would help me sleep better because I'll be tired and exhausted, like literally. I need to manage stress better. I thought my cortisol levels would have been good. I'm taking a supplement that lowers it, so they must have really been off the yin yang or whatever. But I need to stop carrying everything like I'm the mule, I'm the wagon, and I'm the road because I can't do it all. Um, Trying to heal some things while you're still in survival mode is hard. And that hit me like a ton of bricks because my body has carried a lot. My body has carried grief. My body's carrying motherhood. My body is carrying businesses. My body is carrying has carried survival mode, and it's carried a lot of things, a whole lot of things. This body got some battle scars, but now my body is saying, "Can you carry me with a little care, please? Can you take care of yourself better?" Soft girl era with power, because I still want the soft girl era, but I'm still gonna be powerful and passionate about everything I do. So that's what this report is giving me. It's not fear, it's not shame, it's not a reason to beat myself up, but it gave me a lot of insight. It gave me the language. A lot of these words in here I can't pronounce, so I didn't even try. I was gonna write them down and try. I can't pronounce them. So there's no need me going back and forth, embarrassing myself and making myself look like I don't know the English language when I do. But it's giving me a starting point, and that's what matters because many of us are walking around saying these things like I'm tired, I'm bloated, I can't sleep, my body feels off. But you feel like you're doing all the right things. You're eating the right foods, you're taking the supplements, you're drinking water, and you don't know why you're still feeling this way. And then you blame yourself, and then you give up, and then you're going to start every Monday. Yada, yada, yada. Then you say, oh, I just need more discipline. I need more willpower. We need to try harder. That's what we tell ourselves. But what if you just needed more information? What if that was the answer all along? And your body's been talking to you, but it's talking to you in a language that you can't translate. And that's what BioX gave me. Or is it just me? I'm just talking about me. It gave me a translation. It gave me, you know, what I needed, and it didn't just send me to take another supplement. Now, I am going to get on another supplement. I'm going to get on several because, we got some things coming with level 10 that's going to rock the socks off the wellness industry. But before I get to that point, I am working on me and finding out what I can and what I can't take, what I should or I shouldn't take, and what foods are going to enhance it and make it even better for me. Because I don't want just another trend. No, I don't want to do it because everybody else is doing it. No, I need to understand my body and I need to be passionate about it, as passionate as I am about everything else I do. Because honestly, I feel I was faithful and I was consistent to a certain extent. I had my good days and my bad days, but I was doing things I believe were helping me. And now I got more information, so I know better. So I get to make level 10 decisions. Okay. Not from guilt, not from fear, but from wisdom. And then let me say this, and I'm going to close, I think. Um, I'm not gonna sit there and pretend that everything I do from this day forward is gonna be perfect because I'm not God. But I'm learning, I'm adjusting, and I'm paying attention, and I'm making level 10 decisions one at a time. And it's a season that I'm in. I've been redirected, and I'm being more informed, and I'm gaining clarity. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. So if anything I've said has resonated with you tonight, yep, it's almost night. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna put a QR code up. This is the QR code for BioX. This is the kit that I have been ranting and raving about. If you scan that QR code, it will take you to a link. Don't hesitate. Just get your kit. Get your kit. It'll be shipped out. It'll come to you. It's a hair sample. Send it back. They'll get it. You'll get an email. The email will say your sample has been received. Stay tuned. Stand by. Results are coming. You get another email with your 80-page report. Very detailed. I still have pieces of it that I need to go through. So I might be going live again to talk to you about it because I'm full transparency. Because all of us need to be able to make level 10 decisions, period. But you can't make a good decision if you don't have all of the info or enough of the info to make a good decision. So, this is one of the ways that you can do it. I would rather you bet on yourself, get the kit. It's only $149 compared to, like I said, my doctor could have done it, but insurance wasn't going to cover it. And I believe I was quoted five something. And from what they explained, it was not as detailed as what I got for $149. Okay? So do that rather than stocking up on those vitamins that you're not even sure if you need, buying those shakes that may or may not work, buying that tea, buying those detoxes. Yeah, buying that juice. Get the kit and find out what's going on inside of you under the hood. Because you buy healthy things that everybody pops up and you're going to just jump on the bandwagon. But then you're taking them and you're still tired, you're still bloated, you're still not sleeping, and you're still stuck, still uncomfortable, and still a mess. But you with the team and you hanging in there. Now, BioX is not going to be magic, but it's going to give you um, a discussion point. It's not to replace your doctor because your doctor, they're going to give you some questions you can ask the doctor. These are some tests that I need, doc, because based on what this is saying, this might be an issue. So let's have a conversation about it. Let's dialogue. So take the report. Well, once you get the report, then you can be like Coach Roro, moving and grooving and making level 10 decisions. So I'm going to let y'all go because I got more to report to look at. Um, I'm still putting together my meal plan. Gonna do some grocery shopping tomorrow, so I need to tweak my list because it shifted. It completely shifted. Um, but aside from that, there's some things that I'm doing for me based on what I talked to you about today that have nothing to do necessarily with I can't eat this and I can't eat that. But now I'm shifting to this is what I need to do for me. Yeah. So then I didn't even shed a tear today because I was a mess yesterday. So if for whatever reason you think your body is not telling you nothing and you just in optimal and you don't need none of this, I bet you know at least one person that needs this. Share my life. Got fur babies because fur babies go through some stuff and it's not like they can sit there and say, This hurts. Oh, I feel this type of way. They can't tell you what's going on. We have the same test for pets, not the QR code that I gave you. You have to hit me up for that one. Get your fur babies tested. Yeah, I'm honestly, I think I'm gonna do these tests for my grandkids. Yeah, I'm gonna get it for them because we need to know. We need to know. You can never have too much information, and your body is talking, but you don't know how to translate it, but BioX does. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna check y'all later and get in my DMs and let's get these things ordered because man, mm, mm, mm. Never would have imagined that I would be having this conversation today. But God.